FryDasOle good at the game, but also big memer, and I feel like these days kind of putting his elbow in a little bit more on the content side of things. But with that said, I mean, has always had this a really strong fate, and we're seeing it go full effect on a Godly right now. Maybe FryDasOle saying, you know what, let me take this game a little bit more seriously again. Maybe I can get my dub.
I mean, definitely a nice start for FryDasOle. If he can maintain that pace over Godly, could see him at least close out this game, but you're seeing Godly swap on over to the Gauntlets. FryDasOle just trying to bait with that up toss. That wasn't really creating any reactions or anything, but Godly comes in, hits the down sig.
Okay. Yeah, Chun-Li ready to rock right here. Street Fighter 6 just dropped. She ready to go. Spinning bird kick, rocking that classic nostalgia costume. We're going to see Godly. Almost goes for the Wushang Classic right there. My favorite is the side light into gravity cancel D-Sig. That's the true Wushang Classic.
I mean, it covers a fair bit of those down dodges. Godly, though, not able to get that opener with that down light. FryDasOle just covering the corner. Side light, the weapon toss.
Gravity cancel side light.
More.
Nice. Godly just goes so high that like it's hard for FryDasOle to like accurately cover it without a weapon. And I think that's the exact option to go for there. Also like the pump fake that we just saw from Godly trying to bait out some sort of defensive option from FryDasOle, but does not quite work. Whoever gets the first stock here is going to have the momentum for the set pretty much. It's going to be FryDasOle, which I think a lot of people weren't expecting. Yeah. But one thing I do like to keep in mind is that whenever someone gets a lead against the higher seeded person, I've seen enough times in tournaments. Wow, that KO Godly's amazing. I've seen enough times where like that happens, and then there's like this moment where everything shifts, and then the higher seeded player just like gets the download. Don't think it'll happen to FryDasOle, but it's something to always keep in mind. I know, right?
That keeps catching. FryDasOle's like, dude, what is this signature?
Nobody does that off of neutral at after gauntlets, right? Like I don't blame them. Let's see, nice from Godly. Tries to go for the ground pound. Yeah, that nair was perfect, right? So get off me, please. I'm not trying to deal with that.
Definitely needed that nair. Okay, comes over it with the side air. FryDasOle. He's kind of scared. You see him playing around that corner.
Ooh. Nice. This could be tough here. Godly standing up by the side, throwing a weapon. Goes for the spinning bird.
Right for the shotgun blast.
FryDasOle tries, goes high from Godly. Oh yeah, just not quite far enough to the side. That's the blind spot on Spear, right? You have to jump pogo there.
Oh, okay. FryDasOle again getting the stocks. He's doing a pretty good job of getting them just before Godly.
Godly waiting for that weapon. Where are you? Thank you, my spawn. And now ready to do some damage with those gauntlets. Maybe a dash jump ground pound. No, goes for the spinning bird kick and gets beat up for it. Only 2 hits though, not the worst amount of damage that one can take. So Godly probably fine with that, but still down a stock. Needs to find a way to hit Fry. Fry's not falling for it. He's just baiting him out.
He's hoping Fry will panic jump. So many people like to panic jump when you approach, but Fry doing a really good job spacing out and staying grounded.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Godly at this point, you know, we were talking about characters that have 50-50s. Wushang, just run up there and throw that side six. See how he deals with that.
Nice utilization of the soft platform there. Leads to a side light recovery. Godly gets his pick of weapons. It's going to be the gauntlets.
And I think FryDasOle, you know, for better or worse, I feel like is trying to play, not to throw, right? He's not really going for anything too risky. He's just trying to get his hit, wait for the weapon. He's going to grab it and then wait for his opening. And I like it. It's working. But it does lead to, like, what can feel like streamlined gameplay sometimes, and it can create these openings for a player to make a comeback. And Godly is definitely looking for those openings. But Fry, I think, has done most of the damage at this point. A neutral sig will be enough to KO. A side light there in the corner should be enough as well.
I miss Fate down sig. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, the bow tie.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
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 He's getting damage.
Big damage. Fry, just throw out that end sig, brother. I'm telling you.
Just
let it rip.
Dares.
Goes over to the scythe. Interesting. A lot of people will not opt for the scythe when they're trying to get the KO off the wall. Weapon throw doesn't force a dodge, which is what Fry needed there to close out that edge guard. And Godly going for that neutral sig one more time.
Has yet to hit it.
Fry.
Has him off stage. Fry gets past the side heavy in the back. Fry running out of movement.
He did touch.
Still gets the wall touch there. No end sigs.
I'm like, bro, let it rip. I have never let you down, Fry. Brother, please.
Side air.
You're making me panic.
Goes low. Ooh.
Ah!
Who's going to take game number 1? The dare's not going to KO. Where are you aiming?
Sidelights there, something. Fry needs a hit. A recovery. He needs something strong. He goes for the ground pound. Are you wild, brother?
He got away with it, though. Weapon toss, stuffs the recovery
How
from
are we gonna
Godly.
KO?
Godly's only efficient for recovery.
Ross Air's the only thing that's going to work here outside
Dare?
of a SIG. Okay, jeez. Christ, Fry. And I'm not even like, I'm not trying to be biased. My boy just did so much work at this point that I'm like, punch your ticket, man. Just punch it. Punch it.
Dude, how much damage do you have to build for a basically above stage down air to launch to a KO? Like, man, Fry had so many other options he could have gone for, but the dare ended up being the one to actually close out game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, and like, because, you know, the entire time I'm just like, let it rip, Beyblade, Beyblade, Beyblade. And like, when he let it rip, it was when he went for that YOLO ground pound, and I was like, that is not what I meant. Like,
something else, Rip, not that one.
Not that, but I mean, Fry was able to do it, and that's against the #1 player in the EU right now, so I'm going to shut my backseat player mouth because Fry was able to get the dub. So keep doing you, Fry. You got it.
He took game number 1, and there were definitely a lot of times where, like, Fry gets that early lead, and then Godly immediately diminishes it, and you're like, oh, okay, here's that time where Godly turns it on. But Fry managed to close it out, stayed just ahead. And so Fry's up a game over Godly, and then he left the lobby.
Yeah, and I'm like, are all of my picks for the day, like, I mean, I
you
don't want to get ahead of
one?
myself. I don't want to get ahead of myself because just because Fry got a game does not mean that Godly's going down here.
Yeah.
But in the world where that does happen, I mean, that means that my Acno got bodied. That means my Godly would get bodied, and then I'd be left with Knees wouldn't let me down, though.
Would he not?
Nah, Knees wouldn't let me down. Knees would dap me up and be like, Flambo, I got you, brother. And I'd be like, yes, sir. Knees. Okay, cool. I got something.
Ooh.
I know at least one of these people got me.
What a character swap from Godly going to the Roman Reigns.
Luna? Is that you?
In 2023? Hello? Are you sure this is the pick? And he's coming in, put into the strength stance. 9 strength, Teros, Roman Reigns to go up against FryDasOle's Fate.
I like
Enchantress.
this part of me that hates this, but
I love this.
Realistically speaking, I don't think Axe is bad right now. I think everyone else is crying complainers and that the weapon is doing fine. And I think Godly making a statement with a 9 force Teros would really drive that point home. But so far, he hasn't touched Fry yet, but he has the hammer, and so that's what I'm going to blame it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that one needs help. But Axe, Axe is chilling.
Oh, wait.
Maybe this one doesn't need help. Maybe believe. Hold on.
I do like Hammer into Scythe. Like, you get a little bit more horizontal pressure, especially in that, like, Sair-to-Sair combat. But 2 exclamation points. He's launching Fry with these big hits. Fry with a nice jump dare. Recovery, not going to connect.
Oh. Ground pound. Yup, that's it. Nice and easy does it for Godly with this Teros. Going to keep that Axe. And now we get to see what this shovel is all about. Fry with that orb. Going to go ahead and try to keep up. But Godly, I mean, look at this.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't even go for the true combo. So you know what? I got resets.
He didn't like where that side light hit. You can't easily go for the nair. Usually you have to go for the down light in that position. He's like, I don't really want to do that.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking tough for Fry already. I mean, such a different game, right? At this point in the last set, or last game rather, Fry was much closer, head-to-head with Godly. Now Godly, he's making it look tough.
What's the option? FryDasOle, that is a burn dodge. Gets caught by the end sig, but Godly can't chase high enough. Sair,
He's better.
Does so clean. He cleaned it up. It was almost incredibly clean. And then he's like, oh, I missed a spot. Let me just get that side A real quick.
Yeah, I had to clean that one up with Spit. It wasn't like the cleanest thing, but like it got the job done. Oh man.
Gosh.
Godly trying to make me a hammer believer too, but I'm not going to get baited here. There we go. FryDasOle saying, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And you know what? I'm with it, bro. Sometimes you got to hit the brakes, but can you stop the brakes on Godly with 9 force Teros? Looking like Luna? I don't know.
He's looking good. That movement around the platforms. Oh, that
I
dare.
thought it was going to be a down sig. I got scared. The down air down sig is a Teros classic.
Something unique to Teros is that option off the down air. You'll see a lot of other Axe players do like dare, jump, ground pound.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's Teros and Ogrim. They get that. And you see Godly's fine being patient here. And then he fumbles the bag. Yeah, he fumbled the bag there. And you know what? That's fine. If I'm Fry, I'm like, hold on, can I make this a 2-0 real quick? It wasn't seeming very realistic like 2 seconds ago, but now, forget to open my mouth, bro. Godly with an amazing side air. The cleanest side air I've ever seen. I've never seen a side air better than that side air. Dang. Oof. Scoops.
Is this first engagement? Man, look at his health bar from just that 9-force down air ground pound. He was orange and then was red.
Oh, man. And Godly could have gotten that neutral light, too. I think he just had to drift a little bit more to the left before he let it rip. But it's hard to know. It's hard to know when that works. But that was a cool option to go for. Godly, though, pretty convincingly packing Fry up in that second game. So hopefully Fry has an answer here, but right back to that axe. Gonna make things a little bit difficult for Fry here. Can't even get a weapon. Gonna have to fight the hammer. I think fighting the hammer should make it easier to get a weapon, and this is the perfect opportunity. Yep. Oh, no, but he doesn't burn the chase dodge down in. Yeah. It would have worked.
Godly ends up with the weapon advantage continued. 30 seconds of Godly just being the only one with a weapon. Finally, Fry is able to pick up an orb. Can he do anything with it now that Godly's thrown away his hammer?
Nice little weapon toss there. I like the slow up throw there. Make it have this long active hitbox, hard for Godly to get through.
Ooh. Okay. Wait, doesn't want to deny just yet?
Weapon? No, he's not. But it's fine, because you know what? He has got so much damage and superior positioning. Fry keeping this game a lot closer.
Oh, there's a two-piece. Delayed the dodge off the nair.
Nice.
Punish.
Okay, side air, Fry. Tries to go aggressive for the edge guard there. Manages to get a Sarah on the way back to make it not as a precarious recovery to the stage.
Oh,
nice. Thank you. Thank you for finally doing it.
You remembered.
I was waiting,
That's that stream delay.
Yeah.
Took 2 games for him to hear us say, use NSYG.
Use NSYG, bro. It's good. Okay, but don't use it too much. That's the pitfall. Nice. Wow, that was very risky.
Stomp, side air. Hammer Classic.
What year did Brawlhalla come out? Well, what year did Brawlhalla come out? Yep. It's been working since then. It's been working since then.
Is it 2017? What are we at? We just celebrated like 7 years or something. I don't know, dude, I'm too lazy for math for this. I think about what year we're in. I live in the now, okay?
No, same, you know. And speaking of now, I mean, Godly keeping this match decently close. Fry also, you know, doing the same. That's what it means to have a close match. These guys don't let the damage escape too far. In the last game, Fry was in a very bad spot by now. But now, seems to be doing a decent job of keeping things nice up close and personal. Looking to see how he's going to convert to this next stock. Wants the orb. Ooh, he's going to be able to get it. Yes, he does. All right, N6's on the table again. Also, down sig that you were mentioning before. And you can't forget the side sig. All of Fate's orb sigs are good. Forbes, that's funny. Oh, what a slur.
Fate with an orb.
Orb. Ooh, see, he went for it again.
He went low.
Side sig might have worked there, though.
Yeah.
Would have scooped a little bit under.
Although, I mean, like, the wall could have made it awkward, but either way. He didn't go for the reaction as much as he went for a read there, and Godly was ready for it. But still,
nice.
There it is. Such a good option for orb players out there.
And I think what's cool about that is that we've seen Fry go for these aggressive orb edge guards multiple times, and it seemed like Godly was ready the other times. I think to a point where, like, he may have thought that Fry was faking, because it was like, there's no way you're going to try to do the same thing again, right? Like, I've baited this out multiple times, but I think Fry just one Yomi layer further, or flatter, depending on how you look at it.
Well, no Yomi opportunity as he's currently weaponless. Well, I guess you could technically do unarmed Yomi, but either way, orb in hand now. Nice. Jumps up, gets that side air. It's a 3-piece on the Godly. Godly going to have to play some hammer into orb. I think he's mostly been leaning hammer into the Scythe of Fry.
Oh, good conversion from Fry here. He's racking up the damage and hasn't taken much, but this is a 9-strength Taros. And so you get hit a few times, and suddenly the game comes right back. It's in the realm. One side light nair, it's going to be a tie game pretty much. So Fry needs to close this game out here. What is he going to do it with? Side air doesn't hit. That's one side light air. Recovery's not enough. Needs one more. Juicy Boy goes for the Scythe for the KOs, which is blowing my mind. Maybe a down air here will be enough, just like last time. That's a shot rip from the Scythe.
Charge it up, too, for that forward blast. Godly throws away the weapon there.
Unarmed. Next,
unarmed. Right? Stomp side air might, it shouldn't do it. Downlight into the gravity cancel neutral heavy. FryDasOle is up 2-1.
how to feel. I don't
Are you
know how
cursed?
to feel.
Are you doing this to me, Flambeau?
It's not over till it's over.
You're not wrong. Oh, character swap.
All right, want to talk about the glow up for Fry though?
For sure.
I mean, look at that, man. You got #1 in the region, down one more game, and you potentially are moving on further, and they're getting sent to losers bracket. Like, that is, people would do dastardous things to be in your position right now.
I mean,
so.
you pointed out FryDasOle, and we're like, that guy's a YouTuber. He's not a pro player.
Dude.
But man, he's looking solid here. 2-1, and Godly over to the Hattori for game number 4.
Okay, so saying, you know what, I want the spear. I'm tucking the axe back. The hammer, I wasn't feeling it. And this is a very, very comfortable pick, I'd say. I'm a little surprised that, like, you know, out as far as picks go, you know, Godly has some very deep pockets, can pretty much play any character. EU tends to love guitars. I'm a little surprised we're not seeing guitars. Granted, it's not like Godly's ever been a huge guitar person, but, you know, it could be an option.
It is interesting, though, like, I think Godly, by his own admission, calls himself a Gauntlets player. Like,
yes,
he likes to think of himself as a Gauntlets player. No Gauntlets.
Yeah, what's the good deal with that? I mean, the Wu Shang, good try. Could be like a Mordex here, you know?
Yeah.
But instead, we're getting Hattori, which, you know, I'm with it. When in doubt, Hattori it out is, like, not a bad slogan to live by. Really, it's when in doubt, sword it out is what that actually is, because Hattori, you know, has the tools, but sword in general just breaks down the neutral game into something a lot more simple. If you want to just dash at people in neutral light for your entire game plan, it's an effective game plan because it's a fast move, it racks up a decent chunk of damage, and it's hard to punish. You see, there's another one. You might see a third coming out just soon.
I mean, sword, like you said, it simplifies the problems. It's just like, okay, if I want to hit someone over there, I'm going to just press that direction and attack button.
Yes. And sometimes you need that abstraction of the game to make it a lot easier to figure out what to do. Neutral light, neutral light, neutral light again.
One. Weapon toss, keeps the pressure
Maybe
on.
a side light for a mix-up, yep. And then
down light.
That's how it goes.
Sig.
That's how sword works. That is how you use the weapon. It can seem silly at times, but like the game plan is simple but effective, right? Because you're forcing your opponent to guess. Like, you get hit by so many neutral lights in a row that you're like, I'd be stupid not to look out for neutral light now. And then that's when the side light comes out. And then the side light that pushes you off the edge is almost always guaranteed followed up by a D-light.
Right, you good? He's just b-hopping around Godly right now. He has not thrown out an attack, hasn't gotten a weapon. He is legitimately just b-hopping. Okay, wait. Okay, goodbye.
All right, yeah, Fry either running into some kind of issue or just saying, yeah, this one's chalk, bro.
Yeah, do we count that as a 3 stock? I mean, it was by official terms, but like part of that was like Fry just like his brain turned off.
Yeah.
In that 3rd stock.
We're probably gonna see her right here. Side lights. Side lights always followed by that D light, and then boom.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Could go into the end sig because that was a burns aerial
burn dodge. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and Fry said, you know what, go next, and I'm with it. Sometimes just don't waste the energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had a game to play with, you used it. And now we're going to go on to the last one. This time, though, you have to fight to the bitter end because it is your winner's side bracket life here. And so Godly, probably a little surprised that he's even going to Game 5 against FryDasOle. I mean, you know, it depends on what his outlook is. I feel like there are players that, like, you know, I was saying, like, S-Grape feels vulnerable to, like, kind of any kind of player. But then there's other players who, you know, they kind of expect themselves to make it a certain amount of depth into bracket before they have a close call like this. And so I think for Godly, FryDasOle might be one of those people that he did not expect to go to a Game 5 with. But that's just conjecture. Either way, we're here on Game 5 of Miami Dome. FryDasOle having a much better start already. Godly sticking with the Hattori, and things are looking pretty even.
Yeah, I mean, kind of to your point, though, is like,
nice.
Oh, wait. Okay, he goes low.
Ooh.
Sarah doesn't hit.
Burn
Yeah,
a lot.
Get back safely. Godly definitely is the type of person who has the confidence that he can beat anyone, but also wants to respect everyone.
Yes.
Like, he doesn't want to sleep on someone and then get caught out. But even then, like, coming hot off of a win at Valencia, you think he's going to sleep a little bit here in top 32.
Yeah, and I remember even Impala talking about this after winning, like, BCX, was that, like, you get, like, this pressure after you win a thing, where it's like, can you win the next one? And then what about the one after that? And it's about how long you can keep the streak alive. And, like, Acno and Blaze can tell you that, you know, depending on, it could be a very long time or a very short time. But for Godly, got the, should be a pogo, and that's it.
Yeah,
nice. All right, so manages to get a stock lead here, but it's not a very healthy lead. Fry, I feel like, has been struggling to find these KOs. A lot of them have been happening in the deep red, which, you know, kind of, I guess, is a testament to what his game plan is. He's not going for anything too risky, just like little pot shots here and there until it leads to the KO, but it's not something you want to go for when you're too far behind. Luckily, Orb Sayer will definitely KO someone damaged that much, and so FryDasOle going right back to the Scythe, and we've seen great strings from Fry all set.
Yeah, he's been able to build up a lot of damage and already looking much better here in game number 5 than he did in the last one. That last one, a little bit of a wash, and I think Fry knew it as well. He's like, all right, we're gonna save some mental here. And he's looking good.
All right. Well, let's see, Godly sitting here pausing a little bit, trying to hover above Fry. Fry probably going to start using that neutralite soon if Godly keeps staying in that aerial space.
Ooh, what an angle!
Got the the pineapple abysmal recovery right into the lip of the corner to get the stage spike, and that if you want to talk about queso, that is provolone, my dude. That is some of the best cheese that you can get. Some Munster, some Gouda, some
queso fresco,
20 years aged. I was sharp cheddar. Oh man. And just like that, I mean, if there was a time to whip something like that out, it was this game.
He needed that in the just the sheer advantage now over the champion, Godly. Godly now has to bring out the biggest plays he can to close this game out. Oh, nice. Weapon toss not going to connect, but can he keep the edge guard going? You see him trying to bait for the fast fall. Wow. It's going to be the side sig, and he cleaned that up.
Yeah, I respect Godly not pulling the trigger too early there. Just saying, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to guess. There it is. I'm a side sig. Just keeping Fry honest here. And now Fry, despite getting that little cheeky second stock, is in a deficit, actually, against Godly. A very slight one, but it is a damage deficit here. And Godly, not wanting to go off stage, just wanting to hit by Scythe. We know what Scythe can do. Oh, and Fry might have been able to get it here. Can he close out the edge guard? That may have been his opportunity. We'll see if he's able to find another. But Godly definitely trying to bring things back here. Fry wants to keep Godly in the corner. He doesn't want to play this neutral game on stage.
You're seeing him go for the harder kick off of the sideline because he wants to just put Godly as far off stage as he can. Side stick thrown out just to punish. Side air.
Oh, no dodge, and there it is. It's not enough.
Yo.
One more side air. You can't get it. Godly goes so high, and Fry can't cover it. All right, this is a game of centimeters here for Godly. Fry just needs one more clean hit. One Sayer will do it. He can't get it to hit.
Back.
Turn around from Godly. Can you get the edge guard? The ground pound from Godly saying, FryDasOle, go back to making your memes. I got a tournament to win. Taking it 3-2 over FryDasOle in an extremely close game. The damage differential is only 40-ish damage there. Fry had 2...